Hello everybody, this is Johnny Game here back with another CustomCast tutorial guide. In this step-by-step guide, I'll be showing you guys how you can use your CustomCast character model from your iOS or Android device to your computer inside OBS Streamlabs using a wireless mirroring software known as LetsView. This will allow you to record or stream videos with your model in games such as Genshin Impact and opens up a lot of opportunities to begin streaming as a Vtuber if you'd want to as well. Now, there are some prerequisites I should mention before we discuss a bit more about it. Firstly, you'll need CustomCast installed on your iOS device or Android device and are familiar with its interface. You have a computer, desktop or laptop Windows operating system with low, mid to high specs capable of streaming or recording videos. Have a stable and good internet Wi-Fi connection. Have at least a generic idea of what OBS Streamlabs is and its interface. And lastly but not least, enjoy making content with your CustomCast model. I also want to point out that OBS Streamlabs and LetsView are 100% and safe and free to use software, so no need to worry about viruses and so on. Links to each software mentioned in this video will be found in the description below, as well as timestamps for each topic for your own convenience. Finally, I just want to make a disclaimer that I am not affiliated, sponsored or endorsed with each software, and I'm not responsible for anything that goes wrong during the process. So without further ado, let's begin. So here we are on the main desktop PC. As shown here are Streamlabs and LetsView. You'll need to download these programs. Links to both of them are found in the description of this video. When you click both of these links, you'll be taken to their websites as shown here. You'll then need to select the download prompt for both Streamlabs and LetsView as depicted here and here. From your downloads folder, you want to select Streamlabs and LetsView as shown here and here to begin installation. Accept terms of conditions and so on. Once installed, open both Streamlabs and LetsView. Minimize Streamlabs and keep LetsView open for now. When running LetsView, you'll be prompted to this screen here. Firstly, you'll need to select the icon next to the minimize icon, as shown here, and then click Settings. Now here you can adjust the settings such as language, display, and so on if you need to. Go to Display Settings and ensure you choose the right type of resolution of your device. In my case, I will choose 1080p 1920 by 1080 since I'm using an iPhone XR. I left all my other settings the same, so you can do this as well if you like, then close out of settings. On the main interface here, you can see information about your computer, Wi-Fi network, and IP address for your device. This will be different for each person. Firstly, ensure you select the same Wi-Fi network and IP address you're connected to as your phone, otherwise the mirroring option won't work. So here, just click the down arrow right next to the IP to select it. Now, on your device, go to the App Store or Google Play Store and search LetsView. Install LetsView to your device. This will allow your iOS or Android device to mirror what is displayed onto your computer later on and acts as the transmitter. Open LetsView on your device. Allow access on setup. On the main interface, the Wi-Fi and IP address of your device are displayed. Ensure the Wi-Fi name on the device is the same as the name on your computer. To mirror your device, start by clicking Redetect. You should now see that the prefix LetsView followed by the name of your PC device and a Windows logo. Click that. Next, click Phone Screen Mirroring as shown there. On iOS, you'll be prompted to bring up the Control Center on your Apple device as shown in the illustration. For Android users, it will be different, so ensure you follow those steps. On Control Center, select Screen Mirror, then your device. You should now see your phone screen output to your computer as shown here. If unsuccessful, you can also try connecting using QR code or by PIN. On the main interface on the device, select either of the two boxes on the top right corner to connect wirelessly, as shown here. Once that's done, launch CustomCast on your device. At the main interface of CustomCast, select Stream. Next, select a chosen character preset, in this case Johnny Gaming, and I'll hit Next. Now, depending on your model, you'll need to select a single color background to ensure the model is only displayed for streaming or making videos with the model overlay. You'll see why later on. In my case, I will select green, as shown here. If your model is wearing something green over it, change it to something like blue. Now, click Next. Next, select the facial recognition and adjust the degree of effect to your liking. In my case, I'll max it out. Ensure you also enable lip sync during the playback of expressions as well, and then hit Next. Select any type of pose or prefix you like, preferably one with posture and expression suitable for videos and streaming. Then click Next as well. Once here, select the cog icon on the top right corner. Choose Settings afterwards. Scroll down to Bloom and minimize it to 0 so the model is not affected during the streaming process, as shown here. Close Settings, stay on this screen and go to your computer. Now minimize LetsView and the mirror window. Now maximize the Streamlabs tab. I'm sure some of you guys are a bit unfamiliar of how to set up the display and so on, so I'll show you now. For first time users, you'll be sent here on the main interface of Streamlabs. Firstly, ensure you select the camera icon as depicted here. Next, you'll see 3 parts: Cobalt, Sources, and Mixer. To set up a display, first click on the plus icon to create a new scene, as shown here. This is where you place your sources in, such as media, video, and so on. Next, name your scene. For instance, I called mine CustomCast layout, as already shown here. You should now see the option of your scene just here. Click your scene instance. Next, press the plus sign in the Sources tab. Next, select Display Capture as shown here. On the bottom right of the window of Add Source, select Add Source. Click Display Capture or create a new source instead. Next, Add Source. You should now see an output of your computer's monitor as shown here. Repeat this process again by adding another source. So click the plus button icon again in Sources. Once here, you want to now select Game Capture. Then add source. On the bottom of the window, click Add New Source instead. Name your source, in this case, CustomCast Output. Then select Add Source. Once here, select Auto, like so, and change it to Capture Specific Window, as shown here. Ensure the window setting right here is set to LetsView.exe, as shown here. Also ensure the settings that are displayed here are also the same for you to ensure your model is working as it should be. Then click Done. If this does not work for you, maximize the LetsView windows in the back and repeat this process again in Streamlabs. You should now see your output of your character model on the screen as depicted here. To remove the green and black backdrop displays, right click on the game capture source, in this case CustomCast Output, like so. Then select Filters. Now here, press the plus icon. Change the filter type from Image Mask Blend to Color Key, as shown here. In my case, set the filter name to green, like so, or whatever color the background is for your model. Then click Done. You will now see the background color start to become a bit more transparent. To adjust it, follow these settings here, or if you like to play around with them yourself, feel free to. Once that's good, click the plus icon here to add another filter, like so. Change the filter type to Color Key again, and set the filter name to black, like so. Click Done. Now from here, change the key color type from green to black as shown here. Adjust the settings to your liking, otherwise you can copy mine. As you can now see, the model is now displayed to the screen with your PC desktop background overlay, like so. Now, if you want to minimize your character model, just grab any square point on the output source, like so. Now click on the lock icons and disable it as shown here for each source. This ensures your sources are locked in place and unmovable as depicted here. Ensure you keep the LetsView mirror streaming window open as I mentioned earlier, as well as your device's screen open too, as you may experience some latency issues since it is running off your Wi-Fi wirelessly. There are some other mirroring programs you could utilize as well instead of LetsView, which provide no latency, and I'll also provide links to these programs as well in the description too. A tip as well, if you want to make your model's motion still in CustomCast, you can do so by pressing the cog icon on the top right corner as shown here. And then you select camera and then disable gyroscope. Now adjust the orientation of your character and so on, like so. Finally, run a game or something like Genshin Impact and your model will be displayed as an overlay for your gameplay, like so. If you followed all these steps correctly, it should work as shown here. And yeah, feel free to play around with the settings for each program to suit your needs. So that's it for me, guys. I hope you guys found this video informative and very helpful. And yeah, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, you'll be seeing some more CustomCast content, later this year, hopefully. So yeah, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe once again, and I'll see you guys next time.